Good morning, everyone. It is a little bit before 7 here. 6:53, 6:55. This is going to be a soul-seeking video here today. I'm calling this my redemption video because since Thursday, I have not led the example that I've been trying to lead. I always said lead by example. I've always said no excuses. And I really let my training and diet go by the wayside since Thursday. Today is Tuesday. Some injuries have been bothering me. My shoulder still hurts. But then I twinged something in my lower back the other day. But Thursday, we ended up going to the shopping mall to buy a present for my granddaughter. And, we don't get to go out very often around here, so when we didn't take a day of it. And we went to get some pizza for lunch, and I haven't had pizza in forever. So I did indulge. I went off my diet, but we're all entitled to cheat meals. That's fine. I get it, and there's nothing wrong with that. However, we over-ordered, and because of that, we had leftovers, and I ended up getting 2 more meals out of it. So what was intended to be one cheat meal ended up being a cheat day. Yes, I believe in cheat meals, but cheat days are really not recommended as far as I'm concerned. So then, as I said, my back was hurting me, my shoulder's hurting me. So I took the easy way out of my workouts and just did the resistance band workouts instead of the free weights. But as things didn't get any better, I thought maybe I should take a day off. We used to take 2 days off. We had a party on Sunday for my granddaughter's 8th birthday. Again, nothing offered there was healthy. They always have chicken there, barbecue chicken, but it always comes out after I've already had my plate. Every time. So that doesn't help me. Also, my stomach, I don't know, has been sensitive to some of the local food lately. Maybe because I am trying to eat so healthy that when I do indulge in the local fare, I don't know, the last 3 times that we've had like catered affair, I've ended up getting sick. This time I think it's just a coincidence because it seems like a flu-like thing. I was sweating and cold at the same time. My body hurt pretty badly. I'm nauseous and dizzy and lightheaded. So I decided, to keep telling people, no excuses, lead by example. So I'm back on the bike today. I'm still sore, but I figured the bike was the lesser of 2 evils. I have the timer set for 30 minutes as usual, but it's been a few days, so I might have to stop early. We'll see. And then I'll try and do a resistance band workout this afternoon for back and biceps. I know that I said sometimes that that's the easy way out, but I'm still hurting, so I'd rather do that than do nothing at all. I do have to figure something out because I started my new workout routine on August 3rd, and here it is, September 19th, and I've been hurt like 3 times. So maybe I'm just too old to be lifting such heavy weight. I don't know. got to reevaluate because some of the resistance band exercises just don't cut it compared to the free weight version. But if I'm going to keep getting hurt or I keep using that as an excuse, it's very hard for me to get off the couch on chest day because I know bench press is going to be a really big struggle for me. I think I injured myself initially with my back injury on shoulder day. I reintroduced the barbell overhead press seated, and I think I kind of flinged something in my back. So that's an exercise that I can recreate effectively with the resistance bands. I'm okay with that one. But the bench press, I think the best way is to use the free weights on that one. So I'm going to have to bite my lip and just do it. It's not even the effort that it requires, more as the disappointment if you can't do the weight that you did the previous week. So I need to get my ego out of it, which is easier said than done for a lot of us. And also, here's another unique aspect of what's going on lately. I've been so busy creating content for other people's platforms that I'm letting it interfere with my workout routine. And it's only my fault. I can't blame anyone else. I'm just very competitive and I want to be the best or have done the most. So I've submitted many workouts to 99C.Fit this week, just as an example. And I've altered my workout routine to create content. The content is good and it's useful and I recommend you watch it, but there's got to be a better balance between my own workouts and the workouts that I record for others. I can't keep changing what I do just to give me a few minutes of content. So that's something that's going to change. I'm pretty much done with the content, more or less, for my Udemy course. So that's one less. I still have a lot of editing and whatnot to do, but at least it's not going to be recording exercises that I don't particularly need to do at that particular moment. So I'm just going to, I mean, it's ironic that I'm saying this while I'm making content, but I'm going to limit the content I make that the second priority that it needs to be as opposed to the first. My first is my diet and my exercise. And I got to remember that. Now, I'm still in pain right now, but I'm going through this workout just to get myself back on track, to get myself back into the routine. That's the hardest thing, when you stop doing something that you do regularly and then just to start it up again. So yeah, my back hurts a little bit, my knee hurts a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if this flu-like thing is the reason, but I've had just pain in the joints on the left side of my body. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, knee, all hurt. And it makes it extremely difficult to sleep. Don't get me wrong, I do fall asleep, it just takes me a long time, and then I wake up more often than normal. I didn't even step on the scale since Thursday. I don't want to see what I've done for myself. I want to get myself back. Maybe I'll be ready at the end of the week to step on the scale. We'll see. I appreciate all of you who stopped me in for a view. My phone is. There we go. Somehow, I hit the oscillating button. And when you're on a bike like this, you don't need the fans had to swing it from left to right. So let's see, what am I going to do today for the workout? Well, it's back and biceps. Like I said, I'm probably just going to use the resistance bands maybe for the remainder of the week, just to make sure that I'm healed before I go back to the big weights. So with that being said, I'll probably do straight arm pull down into the lateral pull down. And then just change up the grips. That was a pronated grip. I'll probably do an underhanded grip, a neutral grip. I'll do a high cable row. So that should be good for the back. I can start off with a bent over row. There's no problem with that. In fact, maybe I'll do it with just the weight bar. I don't know. No, I can do it with bands. I can get a little bit heavier. And then into biceps. It's a little trickier with the biceps because it's very different from the routine that I do with the free weights. But I'll do the standard curls. I can do an incline curl. I love that exercise, by the way. A wide grip curl into a hammer curl. But I'm going to take it easy, so I'll do that this afternoon. And normally, I like to do the lifting portion of my workout in the morning and the cardio in the afternoon or early evening. But because of my pain and suffering, I figured this is less traumatic on the body. So the lesser of two evils, I guess you'd call it. And I'll do the cardio. And this way it'll give my body another 8 or 9 hours to rest before I do the lifting. But I've got to do the lifting. And you know, it's not just the physical symptoms that I'm experiencing with this withdrawal. More than anything, it's the mental. I don't like to be off of my game. I don't like to be off my schedule. I don't like to tell people that there's no excuses when I'm taking time off. And then again, the other problem is that if you're injured, and you got to do something about it. So I'm kind of stuck at the crossroads here. Ultimately, in my situation, as much as the physical is very important to me, the mental is more important. So it's better that I do these workouts than no workouts at all, mentally. I'm going to have to just take extra effort to make sure that I don't cause any additional damage to the body physically. Okay. You know, I thought this video would take up the whole 30 minutes with that discussion, but I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I'm embarrassed that I stopped training for almost a full week. I'm embarrassed that I let my diet slip for almost a full week. And I'm embarrassed that I'm not the role model that I set out to be. And I'm disappointed in myself. And it seems like every time I make great progress, something sabotages it. And 9 times out of 10, that something is me. You know, earlier last week, I was at the lowest weight I've ever been, and ever since then, I've been sabotaging. I've been eating more, training less. I might even get on the scale until Monday, maybe. You know, maybe my diet is what's causing my lack of energy and my propensity to getting injured as of late. I started letting all the people get into my heads with the diet, you know. People were telling me, oh, you don't have enough protein, you don't have enough protein. And yeah, I'm getting protein with every meal, but it's not bodybuilder level of protein. But I'm trying to lose fat as well as gain muscle, so I've been increasing the protein, and I think that's kind of not helped me here. Now, some people I've been seeing online, in fact, there was a protein supplement company who put a bunch of inaccurate facts. The first one was about the protein window, that you have to drink your protein within 30 to 60 minutes of your workout. And that was the belief 20 years ago, but that has been proven over and over again that the protein count should be on a daily basis. As long as you're getting in the right grams of protein, in my case, 1 gram per pound of body weight, it doesn't matter what time you take it. It works in 24 hours. It doesn't work immediately before a workout, immediately after. So they're promoting that. And then they were promoting another thing, which I'm just trying to get my mind on, which was relevant to what we were saying, by the way. Oh boy. Oh, that protein causes fat loss. Not directly, it doesn't. Protein is a catalyst, but it's not the reason. What happens is protein is the building block to building muscle. Then from there, the muscle will burn the fat. And it doesn't actually even burn the fat, it just controls it. Because protein has less calories per gram than carbs or fat. So what they're saying, no, it does not cause fat loss, but it helps support it, and that's a big difference. Yeah, my back is a little bit sore here. So, let's use this as a transition. I need to live up to what I say. I got to practice what I preach. I have to stop making excuses and go through my training. Lead by example, which transitions me that I am available for online training. I have plenty of time in my schedule right now, as I only have about 4 clients for various reasons, ranging from injury to relocation to pending marriage. So my schedule is open. My fees are very reasonable. I've been lifting on and off since I was 22 years old. I'm 56, so what's that, 34? I've been a certified fitness coach for almost 5 years. Should be 5 very quickly. But I also have intangibles because I was a teacher for 34 years. I've been in retail for 25 years. So I know how to talk to people. I know how to say things in a way that they'll understand, how it'll register with them, and how they can apply it. And also, honestly, I'm a fitness nerd. If I'm not exercising, I'm watching videos about exercising, or I'm taking online courses. If I'm not watching fitness, I'm watching wrestling, and that's it. It's just those 2 things. That's all I do all day. So, fitness and wrestling, that's about all you're going to get from me. If you are thinking about online training and you'd like to read some testimonials, just let me know. I have 3 or 4 from I was going to say previous clients. They're current clients. They're just falling into that previous category that I mentioned of people who are not available at the moment. So I can provide you with that. But my strongest argument of why you should train with me is personalized workouts. And I'm seeing more and more of this on social media, various fitness influencers saying, and I agree with them, that if your potential trainer has a one-size-fits-all workout routine, then you've got the wrong trainer. I'm not even going to insult your intelligence by saying that everyone is different. So how can the same workout work for everyone? There's so many factors that can cause different results in workouts. So how can you do just one? Well, you can do that if your trainer doesn't know what they're doing. Or more dangerously, and this is very prevalent with social media, is that people think they know what they're doing when they really don't. So that's disappointing. Even one of my buddies, he keeps talking about bodybuilding, growing muscle, but the exercises that he's doing are powerlifting exercises. They're not designed to build muscle. They're designed to build strength. And honestly, he doesn't know the difference. There's absolutely nothing wrong with powerlifting, but don't show somebody with six-pack abs, bulging pec muscles, and say that this is from that workout. It's just not true. And maybe it does work for you as a trainer. Well, you have different genetics than your clients. Maybe you're on different supplementation than your clients. So the fact that you're offering one workout, one size fits all, honestly is pathetic. It's really pathetic, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You're not a trainer. And just because somebody has a good physique does not mean they're a good trainer. Conversely, just because somebody's chubby, has a belly, doesn't mean they're a bad trainer. You need to use your intelligence, you need to speak to the person, you need to ask questions, check references. So that's why I'm recommending me. I'm still taking courses, although I finished my last course a couple weeks ago. I'll start a new one on October 1st. That's just a problem, shifting the funds from Philippines to American and back and forth. So I just have to wait a couple weeks. But I'm always going to take the course, always. And yeah, some of these courses are, I'm not going to say not reputable, just not recognized as top-tier courses into a top-tier certification program. But I've already done that. This is just for my own learning. Somebody had mentioned to me, a friend of mine, that he was interested in becoming a trainer, and he didn't want to take any courses that were just pay and click and then get your certificate. And that kind of offended me, because you might think that some of the courses that I take might fit into that category. And maybe they do to some extent, but that's just a stepping stone for me. It's only a guide. And when I take these courses, I don't just accept everything they say. I do follow-up research on other sites. And but I just use it as, what's the term they're using now? A rabbit hole. But just like when I got my teaching degrees, actually I got a bachelor's and a master in education, but very little of what I learned in my coursework translated to the classroom. And I kind of feel that way with a lot of the online training as well. That based on my years of experience, my trial and error, because I've done things wrong many, many times. In fact, I probably trained wrong for the first 20 years. So I think that's more important. Kind of going all over the place here, but the trainer that I had mentioned before referred me to his certification program, and I took a look at it, and it's like a second tier. It's not the highest tier, but still pretty good reputation-wise. But here's what the site did, and I'm not going to share the site because first of all, I don't remember, and second of all, I don't want to give them any promotion, and I don't want to create people who think they're competition. Most people, online trainers, are not competition. They just think they are. And that's fine. But it's when the other people think, the potential clients think they're competition. That's the problem. But anyway, I clicked on the link. They give you full access to the materials, to the library, if you will, of all the things covered. Plus, they give you access to their certification test. I didn't even open any of the documents. I went straight to the test, 9 questions, got them all right, got 100. Okay, to get your certificate now, you have to pay for the course, $300 US. Well, I didn't need any of the resources. It's only a 9-question test. So, I mean, I don't put a lot of stock into that. I don't put a lot of stock into it at all. It was just, they just wanted to get the money. But this same trainer swears that this is a highly reputable certificate program. Is it really? If you could pass the test without looking at any of the materials, let alone get 100? You know, I'd like to think I'm somewhat smart, but I mean, that's just ridiculous. If I got 6 out of 9, that would make more sense. To get 9 out of 9 without any preparation whatsoever just shows the ludicrousness, is that a word? Ludicrosity of what the fitness industry has become. And there are too many people who just post videos as if they know what they're doing, and then they talk down to people, and I can absolutely see the flaws in their technique. There was this one guy from Nigeria, he has a shop, who is posting videos, and all of his technique is wrong. There's no logical order whatsoever to his exercises. He'll do a shoulder exercise, then he'll do a back, then he'll do a leg, then he'll do an ab, then he'll do a chest, then he'll do a tricep, then he'll do another shoulder exercise, then he'll do a bicep. And the guy's just all over the place. And he keeps begging me to join his page. And I told him, I said, until you change the wording and say that this site is here to teach people, I will be no part of this page. If you reword it and say this is me having fun in the gym, or something to that effect, okay, I'll join. But if you're even trying to suggest that you know what you're doing, well, my reputation is worth more than that, so I'm not going to be on your site. Oh, well, I'm just a student. Well, too bad. I hear that excuse way too many times in this industry. Being a student doesn't excuse you from not paying fees, from not paying your dues, and from putting up false information. You're not excused. Here in the Philippines, so many people reached out to my ads, I don't want to really call them ads, posts, about being an online trainer. What's your rates? And my rates are really ridiculous, and they're even more ridiculous in the Philippines. Oh, well, I'm just a student. Can you do that? No. You're not entitled to the world because you're a student. Oh, but I have no money. Well, then you're not ready for training yet. You're not ready for training yet. Sorry. Also here, people have a very laid-back attitude towards training. And they think if they do it once every other week, well, that's better than nothing. Well, really, not really. You're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time. At minimum, you need to commit 3 days a week. And I'm being much stricter with my policies, and if you cannot commit to that, then you can find another trainer, and I'll be happy to guide you towards one who has less scruples. I'm not going to, and I've done this before, I train with people and they train like once every 2 weeks. Say, oh, I'm not seeing any results. No shit. Sorry. This is not magic. You've got to put in the work. Nothing will work if you don't. Now I'm getting emotional here. But too many people think that all they have to do is snap their finger or pay a couple dollars, and all of a sudden they're going to get results. And it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't work that way. Please be realistic. All right, I'm going to cut this video short because I'm getting a little emotional here with a lot of the attitudes that I've been dealing with lately in this fitness industry. And I don't just mean potential clients, I mean other people on this side of the industry as well. So, thanks for watching. Sorry that I got emotional at the end. But, and there's the 30 minutes, see? Every time. Okay, now I can have some breakfast. 2 egg whites. That is all.